Marisol! So it's been a while since I've given an update, so I'm kind of going to refresh everybody's memory, okay? One day when I was taking my son to school, I see these two ladies having a conversation in perfect English and everything like that. They look at me, I look at them, I give them a nice little hey. And one lady turned to the other and in Spanish said, "Hey, let's speak in Spanish so that ugly ass white boy doesn't get into my business." Little does she know that I'm bilingual and speak Spanish quite well. Now, I could have instantly bussed her and just said something to her in Spanish, but no, I was just curious about what she didn't want me to know. And well, as it turns out, one of these ladies, whose name was Marisol, was telling her friend that how she's like swindling her fiance by stealing money from him and actually sending it to her boyfriend in Venezuela. And her fiance's name is Joshua, and she was talking about how she was going to leave Joshua as soon as her boyfriend from Venezuela got here to the United States. So after finding out about all of this, I decided to take to the internet. And I said, hey, if your name is Joshua and your kid goes to this school, you might want to check into your wife, Marisol, because she's stealing money from you and sending it to a boyfriend down in Venezuela. And as luck would have it, Joshua and Marisol saw that video, and Marisol was not happy with me. Call me ugly bitch, I'll ruin your fucking life. And that just led to a crazy series of events. And Marisol tried to scare me and threaten me with lawsuits and send me cease and desist order because she didn't know how to spell cease and desist. And Joshua kicked her out of his life completely, which is great for Joshua. Well, recently Marisol made a police report saying that I was threatening her life, which I did no such thing. Because Marisol decided to be like, oh, I'm gonna come to your address. I know where you live, blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, since you know that I live in Texas, Texas doesn't fuck around. I have Castle Doctrine to protect me. You come to my house and try and harm me or my kids, you're gonna go meet Jesus pretty quick. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna fill out a police report and Quentin sent me a death threat and all this. And it's like, no, I didn't. I was just making you aware of the law and what I would do. Well, the police decided to do an investigation and they contacted me and I showed them everything, right? They asked me if I released her full name, her address, a photo of her and everything. I was like, nope, never did, not once. I'm not an idiot. I don't get caught up in calling people out and then go start committing crimes like doxing them and shit. And I've proven that. If you know, you know. And well, when I turned everything over to them and I showed them that she was in fact the one who has been harassing me and emailing me and all this other stuff, they decided to go and arrest her. But that's not the juicy bit. No. Did you know that even if you're a legal immigrant in the United States, if you start submitting false police reports and committing various other crimes, your citizenship or visa can be revoked? Marisol figured that one out. Yeah, her permanent residency here in the United States has been revoked. She's going back home. Marisol! You're gonna go be with your boyfriend now. You're welcome. Step aside, Cupid. There's a new matchmaker in town.